happy new year to all. Wish you all a happy new year. So, last year was a very good year actually. We had a very progressive year last year. We had massive trades, accounts pass. Last year was overall good. You can see the Telegram channel last year. You can see it, account passed last year, trades update, like massive, massive wins. So, for those of you who don't want to be part of these massive wins, just check the link in my bio and join my Telegram channel or the description in the video. There's a link there. You can join the Telegram channel. So let's get back to it. So let us start off this year with a very good momentum, good wins, and good vibes. So for this year, the very first pair I have for this year, actually, I'm just going to give you my top pairs for this year. I'm not going to give you the first or the second. I'm not grading it. I'm not going to give you the pairs I'm looking at first for this year. So for the trades I'm going to be taking this year, the first I'm having here is CAT CHF. So CAT CHF is a very, very clean overall pair. So you can see that on the weekly time frame, this market is obviously bullish. You can see we broke above this area of support and resistance. One, two, three reactions from here, making it a strong area of support and resistance. And we have a break above, and we have a retest, active retest here on the weekly time frame, which is very good, making this pair look very ready. Now on the daily time frame, same thing. You can see it. We have the break. We have the break. We have the retests. Now on the retest, you can see the market on the retest is shifting slowly for our buys. You can see it as it retest, it came down with momentum and now it's slowing down, creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So this was last week higher low. Now I'm looking forward to enter this trade because I've seen it's very good. You can see it's constant reactions from this round psychological level here around 0.57600. Plus you can see we have weak reaction, EMA reaction again from the weeks. Like it just makes this pair look very, very clean. That's what we have here on the weekly and now on the daily time frame. Now I'm going to work in on the daily. Sorry, I'm going to work on the daily time frame here first because you can see that on the daily now we are bullish, two time frame in sync. But on the 4 hour we shifted bearish. You can see that on the 4 hour we had a break. Like now market broke above here, faked out and went back. Same thing, the same area. You can see it's exactly same place market broke out before. That was the exact place market went to and reacted from that exact place, confirming that this place is kind of getting strong. So now we need the daily to actually give us the engulfing, not the focus. Before I was looking at the 4 hours to give us the break and retest, but no, now we're looking at the daily because of that 4 hour reaction there. So on the daily time frame, this is simply what I'm going to be waiting for. So now you can see that this market is following like a pattern as it's reversing here, forming like a V around here. And now we have break, retest, high high, higher low. Now this is the higher low market formed last, rejecting from around psychological level 0.57600, making it a strong area. You can see this area has multiple weak reaction on the daily time frame, rejecting from the EMA currently. So now what I'm going to wait for now to enter this market is to have a daily bullish engulfing candlestick. A daily bullish engulfing candlestick. So once I get a day to close engulfing like this, then I'll be going down to the 4 and the lower time frame to look for a quick retest to continue. Now that quick retest to continue is going to be this on the daily. So it's going to be like a week. So once I get that daily engulfing above this area to confirm that yes, because if you look now, daily weeks here, daily weeks, but on the 4 hours market is breaking above here. You understand? So if I have a daily body candlestick closing above here, it's confirmed that we are continuing all the way to this next high. This high here. This way I'm expecting market to come to this high. Sorry. So our market come to this high here, or even above these weeks. So once you get that daily close above here, right, now we're confirming that there's no more liquidity here, no more wicks out around here, and then we'll wait for the retest to continue on the 4 and the lower time frame. So it will be something like this. The retest is going to look something like this. Once we have that break, let's just say this is the break. So the retest will have wicks like this following under. So have like a week under like this. So this is going to look having like a week under. So it's on that retest, that's when I'm going to do. So that's what the 4 hour. So if you get a 4 or 2 hour entry retest and engulfing, that this is what it's going to look like on the daily time frame. That day, the next day should close. So That's basically what I'm saying. So I'm going to be patient because you see this trade is a trade that's going to buy definitely. It's a very clean, very accurate trade. But patience is all will determine whether you're going to be profitable on this trade or not. Patience, because you can see market have had multiple reactions from this round psychological level, making it very very strong. Market have not broken this round psychological level here, making here a very good area to put your stop loss below this area here. So that's the very first pair. Next pair we have NZD JPY. So NZD JPY for last year I was looking to buy this pair because the last time market was here, as you can see, we're waiting for it to have a break, but it looks like market is doing what I think it's doing. You can see we had a bullish run. Let me just show you on the weekly time frame. You can see this bullish run here, and then we came here, we stopped, and then we reversed. And now guess what, we are back at that area. And what do we had a stop, a weekly engulfing candlestick, bearish engulfing. So I think this is the beginning of this reversal to this line here. Let us mark it out to this area here. So most likely reversal to this area here is what I'm looking out for next. So in order for me to enter this trade, I'm going to need market to show me more on the lower time frame. So on the daily time frame, now we need two time frames sync. The weekly is actually bullish, but I am seeing a reversal on the weekly. Experience will show you this. Now on the daily, we have shifted bearish here on the daily. Let me show you where we shifted bearish on the daily here. So you can see the market's created. Let's go higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low. Now we shifted bearish here. So now I expect to get a lower high, which market did to continue this to the downside. So that's what I'm looking at to enter this market. That's what I'm looking at. So the daily is bearish, and now the 4 hour time frame now. So I think the 4 hour, okay, yes, the 4 hour is bullish, right? Yeah, the 4 hour is bullish. Let me show you why I say the bearish at this point here. Lower low, lower high, new lower low, and then we close above this lower high, making here a higher high. So now what I'm looking for, because I'm going to be patient on this trade too, because it's a very good counter trend. It's a very good trade. So what I'm going to be looking for in this trade is for the 4 hour to shift bearish. We have the daily bearish, you understand, and the weekly is what's bullish. So now we need the 4 hour to shift bearish to continue. You can see this week. I need market to the market is going to feel this. Market is going to feel this week. You're seeing here like this. We need a deep retracement either to this level. So all we really need to do is patience in this trade now. So we're going to wait for a 4 hour shift of structure around this area. So this area we're interested in entering this pair at. You can see this area has good reactions whenever we're here. We reacted when we came to this area. We break and we are at that area again. If I should draw my resistance line, as far as a bit, but we see that he has good reactions. So I like this area very good. So I need market to shift bearish at this area here. So that's where this come in place. So we need market to either have more push in, have that double top or whatever shift of structure inside here, give us a break and retest. That is the ideal thing we're looking for here. Market to actually pull here and have a break and retest at this area. If not, I'm not interested in this pair, because if market doesn't have a break and retest at this area here, then we'll be having a shift of structure all the way down here. Which is not ideal for me, because having a shift of structure all the way down here will not be giving me this kind of entry. Let me show you guys. So having the engulfing down here will not be giving me what? The big stop loss going forward. Here 1 is to 2. It looks a bit more risky entering all the way from here. Like, I'll be in unnecessary drawdown for no reason. So patience is all I just need to wait. I just need to wait patiently for this trade to have that shift of structure above all the way here. So that's basically it for the next pair for NZD JPY. I'm going to wait patiently for it to play out. Next pair, USD CAD. So USD CAD last year we're in the sales around, I think here, yes, around here. The sales we had last year around here. Because market did not even reach anywhere and reversed. Why? Because we entered this pair early. But I think it's ready now this week. Let me show you guys. So on the weekly time frame, what do we have on the weekly time frame? Now, if you look on the weekly time frame, you can see that market is clearly bearish, and whenever we have a huge lower low, 1 week of retracement and then another one. Now we have another week of retracement, Our retracement, guess where it is? At our area of interest where we are interested in. Whenever we are above, we are buying, below we are selling, above we are buying, below we are selling. So this area is a very respected area. We have more than 3 rejections from here, and we are currently at that area. Our retracement is currently at that area on the weekly time frame. So on the daily now, the market is what on the daily? Still bearish. So we have the weekly and daily in our favor, both bearish time frames. A very good way to stop the bullish momentum is with doji now. Because the market was pulling up here and out here, we have the doji here now. So on the 4 hour, what do we have? So now the 4 hour is actually bullish. So now what we just need is the 4 hour to shift bearish, and then we're pretty much interested in this trade. You can see we had this bullish engulfing doji, and now a bearish candlestick, not an engulfing because it's not bigger than this one. So what I'm waiting for on this pair now is one of two things. One, shift a bit more and give me a better shift of structure into this zone here, so that I can buy direct from here, or two, shift below this area here, because this is the lower, this is the higher low, and this is the higher high. So once we get an engulfing below this higher low here, then we'll wait for a bit of a pullback to enter this trade. So these are the two ideal things I'm looking for in this pair. So you can see very clean, very easy to understand. So basically this is where my entry is going to be, somewhere around here. I'll wait for that break below this higher low, and then a quick pullback, then I'll enter off that quick pullback. Or if you should get a better shift of structure into here, it's going to be very, very clean, and then we'll have a better stop loss placement to give us like a 30 to 40 pips or so. So that's basically it for this next pair. The next pair after that is Euro GBP. So Euro GBP has been very, very slow, very, very slow, very slow last year. You can see after having this buys here, now on the sales, market has been taking its time making these sales here. So basically what I'm waiting for to actually enter this market here is, now we have the weekly has shifted bearish. Now this is the lower, higher low, higher high. Okay, yeah, it's not a bearish yet, but we are getting there. So this is the higher low, higher high. Market is obviously shifting. You can see the last time we were at this area here, what do we have? The last time we were here, what do we have? Head and shoulder pattern, shift of structure, we sold. Guess where we are again? At that same area, having this huge weak rejection from our area of interest there, and then ever since that rejection we have been selling. So on the daily time frame, the market is bearish on the daily. We have the daily bearish, and we have the 4-hour bearish. So basically what I'm just waiting for here is for a break and retest below. Now we already have our chart pattern here. You can see on the chart pattern we have a head and shoulder pattern here. You can see this head and shoulder pattern around here. Now we have the first break and retest, but I don't like how this break and retest is here, because you can see the first break. Now when market had this break here, the first one, you can see it after the break. On the retest, we just completely shift back in, and we are out now retesting. So I'm going to wait for market to have an additional break, and then retest back again to this area. So once I get an additional break out of here to confirm that yes, we are bearish, we are already selling, then on the retest, I'll look for my engulfing to continue to the downside. So that's basically it for Euro GBP. Euro USD. So Euro USD on the weekly. Now, most people were actually buying Euro USD as of December. I was like, wow. Okay, let me show you why I was not buying it. So as of December, that was just like last week. So last week, that was when we were here. Most people were actually buying this, but I would not advise you to buy currently. Why? Look at the weekly time frame. Now let's just follow history. Now, consider the last time markets came here. What did we do? We sold. We came, we sold, and we are back at that area again. And I'm not expecting market to break it anytime soon, because consider the EMA is far above, and we're having the same thing, weak reaction from here, the same thing, weak reaction from here. So I drew this head and shoulder. Let me just go down to the time frame where I drew it. So when I analyzed last week or 2 weeks before with my students, so I drew this out to show them that market is going to have a reaction. Left head, right shoulder, break retest, we sold, we profited from here. And I just copied this and pasted it here. I pasted it and told them that that's basically what might happen again. And look at it, it's exactly what's happening again. I just came to see that like, damn, exactly what's happening again. We had break, now we're coming back. Now, what we just need market to do is to create the right shoulder. We have the left head. Now, we just need the market to create the right shoulder, which is this, and then wait for the break and retest below here. We'll break and retest below here to continue the sell-off. So this is basically going to be where our entry is going to be. So let's just watch how the market unfolds, and then we'll know where to enter from. So I'll continue to wait patiently to see how this week unfolding Euro USD to know whether I'm interested in entering anytime soon. So basically what I'm waiting for the market to give me that right shoulder, then confirm the break and retest. And then off that retest, I'll be interested in selling this market. Now, the weekly is bullish, but the daily, let's see, the daily is still bullish. The daily is bullish. So having that break and retest will shift the daily bearish, which will be good. And then we'll confirm our 4-hour to be more bearish, which will be good, giving us 2 time frame bearish. And then after having 2 time frame in sync, we can now enter off the break and retest here to continue to the downside. Very clean, very easy to understand. AUD USD, the next pair. So AUD USD, I was looking at it 2 weeks ago. So we finally had a break above here. Now on the retest is what we did not get clean. Now we needed a retest close back to this our area of interest to be interested in buying it. Market did not retest it, so we did not buy this pair last week. But I'm still looking forward to buying this pair. So what I'm waiting for now is for market to give me a break and retest above this area here. So if you can get 2 things, market to pull up, break, retest, and buy, or market has a deeper pullback to this area, shift structure, and then break and retest to this area here. So that's basically the 2 things I'm seeing in AUD USD. So AUD USD looks like this. So I'm basically going to just wait and see how it unfolds. So market on the 4-hour is actually bearish. You see the 4-hour is bearish. So we can actually have a pullback to this area, then wait for a shift of structure here to buy off this area, or markets have the break and retest above here. I'm going to put my alerts here and here to know where markets either goes up or come down. Then we wait for the break and retest above here to continue the buys. Either way, market looks very clean. USD CHF, okay, it's not yet ready, but I have a feeling it's going to get ready this week or next week. Let me just give you guys an insight on USD CHF. So USD CHF is a pair that I've actually respected zones for a while now. You can see that multiple buys, multiple profits, and even if I choose to sell it, I will still be in profit, because each time markets comes here, we sell, we come to the area of interest, we sell off, we sell off. It respects it very well. All you have to do is just be patient with this pair and you profit from it. Now the reason being is on the weekly you can see that we are the lowest point we have ever been historically. So I don't expect market to just keep selling off from this area. This is the lowest points I've ever been. So I expect buys from here. That's why I'm going to wait patiently to get my daily and my 4-hour shift of structure to buy. The same thing I got here. Now the first one, I got inverted left head, right shoulder. I got an inverted left head, right shoulder, break, retest, and then I bought. Next, got almost the same thing again. Markets came here, we got that break, retest, engulfing. We had an evening star formation, bearish engulfing, huge doji, and engulfing. We followed off, and now we are at that area again. Now waiting for what markets give us our reason to buy. So we're going to wait patiently for market to pull back to this area, because currently now it's still bearish on the daily. We need to shift bullish, or you shift or give us a candlestick rejection like this. Since it's not giving us candlestick rejection like this, we're waiting for it to shift bullish, because we are, this is the lower high and this is the lower low. So we need it to break above this lower high, which should be here, shifting it bullish on the daily time frame. And then the 4-hour will just follow up on the 4-hour with the chart pattern it gives us. So on the 4-hour, basically you can see market now is back at our area of interest, which is good. So, and it's below the EMA, which is also good. So we just need market to do this now, have a break above here, and then we test it. So we're continuing the buys to the upside. So that basically is for USD CHF. The rest of the pairs, I don't really see any pair I'm interested in again. So that is basically it for the week. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons to get more content like this, and follow the description in my bio to join my Telegram channel so I'll be updated with the trades I take. So see you guys in the next video.